Hello everyone! Thank you for visiting Madojani. This is Madoka. If you subscribe my channel or like this video, I would really appreciate it. Finally, we have a very nice weather in Munich after a long period of rainy days. I'm so happy, so I'm taking this video outside. I'm in Munich English Garden now. So let me introduce myself. My name is Madoka. I am studying cultural anthropology in German at the university in Munich. Today I'm going to talk about how I enrolled for the masters at University of Munich after graduating Japanese university. I started my masters 2 years ago, October 2022. And I first decided to go to German university 1 year before. It was summer of 2021. And during that time, I started to looking for some scholarships. I also applied for DAAD scholarship, which I put the link below. As for scholarships, I was not successful. I reached the final interview, but I got rejected. But no worries, you can find some opportunities at the university's website. As for LMU Munich, for example, and yeah, also you have the opportunity to have a part-time job here. As for my bachelor, I studied German language and German history, but in my master's, I knew that I wanted to study cultural anthropology. So I started to look for universities and faculties where I can study cultural anthropology. And for this research, I use Hochschulkompass, which I put the link in the description, and which was very useful. It was not really easy to find a faculty or university where I can study because I didn't have not really relevant history of study. But I never gave up because nobody knows the result if you don't try. And for the application, you had to send your CVs and cover letter and something like that. And most of universities required the certificate for your bachelor's and also certificate for your high school with your grades. And some universities even required notified copy of those certificates. So I had to go to German embassy in Tokyo, which took a kind of time. I would really recommend you to those preps as for documents or as for languages, do in advance as soon as possible, because I'm talking from my own experiences. I was kind of behind time. I realized that this and that document was required in the last minute, and I ran to the German embassy or I applied for German examination, and I was really, my feeling was not settled. I was really confused and upset. So I don't want you to have the same unsettled feelings that I had 2 years ago. And I applied for multiple universities in Germany, like Munich, Augsburg, Marburg, Regensburg, and I got accepted from most of the university. I was really happy. And among those universities, I decided to go to the University of Munich. I decided for Munich because I did my bachelor in Tokyo, which is a big city, and I wanted to live in a big city, bigger as possible. And 10 years ago, as an exchange student, when I was a high school student, I used to live in another state of Munich, but I never lived in the South Germany. And this time I wanted to go to the south. And yeah, I like the life in Munich. Also, Munich has airport and you can fly to other countries if you want. Also, some neighbor countries are very close, like Switzerland and Austria. I can reach there by train around 4 hours and I like it. And in July 2022, I started looking for my accommodation in Munich. And I think it was kind of too late because I got accepted from a flat share which started from November 2022. So the first month I had to stay in a Airbnb. So this is gonna be the tip number 2. If you have decided where to live in Germany, start looking for your accommodation as soon as possible, or you don't get accommodation when starting your life in Germany. Start now. And I will put some links below for your accommodation hunting, which I used. I hope they'll help you. And as for language, my course in German and my university required the niveau of C2, so I studied really hard and it took a lot of time. I finally got C2 certificate after arriving in Germany 1 week after. C2 is composed of 4 modules: speak, listen, and write, and read. And for reading comprehension, it was the most difficult one for me. And I tried the reading comprehension for 3 times, and at the third time, I finally I was successful finally. So 2 years ago when I left for Germany, I was even still not sure about my enrollment for the university because my requirement for the language was not complete, and I realized that fact 10 days before my departure day for Germany. So guys, I really encourage you to do things in advance. If you have time, start now. So today I roughly talked about my journey for enrollment for German universities. I will continue making content in English because it helps my language development, and I would really appreciate it if you leave some comments below the topics you wanna listen from me. Thank you so much everyone for watching and have a lovely day. Bye bye.